All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division, where we are going to once again talking about Gervonta Davis, and word out there that he is locked in to an agreement that will prevent him from fighting the fighters that he wants to fight, specifically Devin, Haney, Shakur Stevens, Lomachenko, and the like. More information has been brought to my attention that is related to this. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division, where we are once again going to try to pour water on some very focused efforts to diminish Gervonta Tank Davis and make it look as if he is not fighting fighters that people claim they want to see him fight, because he is not able to. He's not his own boss. He's not a decision maker. And one of the arguments that has been pulled out of people's backside as of late is that he is locked down in a contract with Showtime, who owns his rights. And Al Heyman has to negotiate to try to get Gervonta Davis free from that, and that his rights can be sold to the highest bidder. Before I get into that, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button so that you can be the bell icon that you see on your screen, because if you select it, the bell icon, you can get all notifications. And that definitely helps the channel out, because you won't just get them occasionally. Every time we put up a video, it'll touch you on your phone, so you can know. But anyway it goes. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you to everybody. Mattiol, I saw you once again in the super thanks. Unadulterated truth. And actually, I'm going to go and get another list and put the list up in the next couple videos that I do. But thank you guys for your support. But let's do this again, because people keep trying to just keep saying this. Now, there is a lot of people out there that claim, because Gervonta Davis will not do what Devin Haney wants him to do when Devin Haney wants him to do it, this must be a case of him not being his own boss and not being able to do what he wants to do. Some of the most ridiculous logic I've seen in a while, and let me tell you, when you're talking YouTube boxing conversations, I'm telling you, just between me and you, there's a lot of ignorance running around. Just basic ignorance too. Just things that don't make sense at all, and you don't even need to know the facts behind it. You just know something's not right. A lot of that stuff going on. However, this line that because Gervonta Davis doesn't do exactly what Devin Haney tells him to do, which is tell Al Heyman to sign this agreement, or whatever it is that Devin Haney's team wants him to do, somehow that means that he is not a boss. And then they add on to it that now he doesn't. The reason that he can't do that is because really Showtime owns him. He works for Al Heyman. He works for Showtime. He's not really in charge of what he's doing. Now, the specific one that we're talking about now is the part about being owned by Showtime and his rights being owned by Showtime. I did a video yesterday about it, but after that point in time, somebody reminded me of something that was actually said by Paramount Plus, when Paramount Plus announced that they were not going to do any more Showtime shows, boxing shows. And that is, since we are all out here spitballing about what could be, that definitely affects whether or not Showtime still has rights to Gervonta Davis. Because one of the reasons a reason to claim breach of contract or to terminate a distribution agreement is insolvency on the part of the person that owns whom you assigned the rights to. Now, what does insolvency mean? Insolvency means that you're going to go out of business, or you do not have the financial wherewithal to actually distribute the product that you are contracted to distribute. And so if somebody gives you a distribution agreement for several years, and say it's a 5-year distribution agreement, and in year 3 you no longer have the funding in order to do it, they can say, hold on, we need to find somebody else to distribute that because we're no longer getting the benefit of the bargain. So when Paramount Plus actually ended Showtime's contract with PBC a whole year early, that very well could mean that they also terminated the distribution agreement a whole year early, which would free Gervonta Davis and the PBC to do whatever they wanted to do and sign distribution deals with whoever they want to deal with. Right? Because you can't just hold them and say, okay, we have a distribution right for live fights in the future, but we are no longer going to be putting on any distribution into the future. Terminate the agreement, because they terminated already. And then after you terminate it, be in negotiations about what is going to happen with the rights, with those rights. You would have to do that before you terminated the agreement. Because if you recall, Showtime, the PBC's contract went through the end of 2024. But Paramount Plus and Showtime terminated the agreement at the end of 2023. So there's no reason to believe at all that they still hold that distribution agreement with Gervonta Davis, or, by the way, any of the other Showtime fights that they may have had that with. Because once again, they themselves announced that they were going to abide by and satisfy contracts and agreements up to the end of 2023, which, by the way, comes up in about 8 days. So I'm not sure why anybody would assume that Gervonta Davis would not be able to, in 2024, be able to have his fights distributed with another network. Because, again, Showtime said that they won't be doing that. And it was Showtime that broke the agreement, and broke the agreement early. Because there is no Showtime boxing. But that would actually take you thinking about what you're saying and thinking about what the possibilities could be before you actually start putting out in the media that Gervonta Davis is unable to do this, that, and the other thing. Once again, it was Showtime that terminated their agreement because Paramount Plus took their funding away. And they took their funding, and that's somebody that the parent company taking away the funding. And that is a form of insolvency. You're not going to be investing the money anymore because you were purchased. But, it would be too much like right for people to look at that and say, how about we just don't spread those rumors on Gervonta Davis just so that we can make Gervonta Davis look bad. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.